Woo, if you with it, holla if you hear it. It's the only goddess with a message from spirit. What's coming down from the divine spirit guides ancestors now? What's coming down? What's up, boo? How you doing? So, I got posted. I was gonna go live on my YouTube. But when I tried to go live on YouTube, for whatever reason, it said my channel was not eligible to broadcast live streaming. So whatever, I'll try to figure that out later. So here we are. Let's say, child, it's been a rough few days, so I hope Gemini's here. All right, well, let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. So we're just doing a little energy update, middle midweek. Okay, now it's trying to tell me I have poor connection and I'm on my Wi-Fi. How do I have poor connection? Oh, so listen, I just started YouTube, so I didn't know that you had to have a certain amount of subscribers to go live. Well, that shows me I have to do more research on YouTube. But if you are not already subscribe to my YouTube. There are readings on there currently that I've done already, and I will be posting weekly horoscopes for each sign on there as well. So if you are not already tuned in, please tune in to my channel and subscribe. So right now I'm just doing a general message on here, but I will be doing individual signs on my YouTube channel. So subscribe so you can be able to check in with your sign every week. Okay? I don't know what is going on with the Wi-Fi, girl. I don't know what. I mean, it's because it's been raining crazy here. I don't know about anywhere else, but it's been raining like crazy. So yeah, but the energy has been very heavy lately. We are about to have a full moon in Aquarius on the 22nd. That's on, I believe, Saturday, late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. So the energy is real wild right now. A lot of us are feeling really triggered. I know I am, because we're going through a period of transition. And that's when we are going through a period of transition, when we're moving out of one phase of our lives, closing an old door to enter a new one. It's literally 7 people on this live right now. That is the number of completion. So we are completing a cycle. I feel the energy. We're completing an old cycle and we're mourning our old selves right now. We're mourning the places that we used to be in. And it's time for us. The Yoni Goddess, the same as my IG page, the Yoni Goddess. I will continue to post so you can see what to type in to look me up. But yes, we are definitely going through a transitional period, and that is when we go under spiritual attack the most. It's because the enemy is, let me just say this, just like God has angels and spirits that dwell through the earth, so does the enemy. So does the devil. So whenever you are going through a transition where you're trying to better yourself, that is when the enemy is trying to literally combat your progress. It's literally and the enemy moves through people as well. It's not just your own thoughts and your own feelings, but it's people around you. It's the people around you who will challenge your intuition, will challenge what it is you're trying to do for yourself. And when we're going through this transition, it's a time to evaluate. It's a time to reflect. It's a time to sit in solitude and to really decide and discover, what is it that cannot come with me in this next phase of my life? What do I need to release at this time? What do I need to let go of? Who's dragging me down and not lifting me up? What is it that I need to release? And this could be people, this could be jobs, this could be family, this could be negative thinking, this could be negative habits. And a lot of the time we try to force things, and I say this a lot in my horoscopes, that we try to force things to be in alignment with us that is not meant to come with us in our journey and in our life purpose. So let's first start with an affirmation. Spirit, what is the affirmation that the Only Goddess Collective needs to know at this time? All right, so it just flipped that on the ground. So what popped out today? What? Today, negative thoughts will not be welcome. Today, negative thoughts will not be welcome. Today, negative thoughts will not be welcome. Ashe. At the bottom of the deck, I have the capacity to love others more fully when I love myself first. Ooh. Message. I have the capacity to love others more fully when I love myself first. I have the capacity to love others more fully when I love myself first. Okay. So one of the things I like to do when I speak affirmations or speak things over myself, I like to speak them 3 times, as a way to, not only speak them until I believe them, but to speak them to, affirm them, in 3s. That's just something that I like to do. But those 2 affirmations definitely sum up what I was already channeling, is that we're going through a transition where we are putting ourselves first. We are not allowing negative thoughts. We are not allowing people to project negative thinking onto us. We are not allowing, the things that held us down in the past to hold us down in the future. And we are putting ourselves at the top of our priority list, okay? Because we always think about others. I know I do. I always think about how my actions will affect others more so than how it's going to help me. But at the end of the day, why are other people's opinions more important than my own happiness? Crazy. So we're going to see what the tarot has to say. Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, sweet holy and divine spirit team. What is the message? What is the energy update for this midweek message? What does Spirit have to say to us on this Wednesday, August it's sad I don't even know what today's date. But what is the energy update for this Wednesday evening? Okay. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. So like I said, a lot of us are stuck in our heads at the moment. Okay, that is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the 18th. Thank you. So the message for August 18th, 2021, we have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. So yeah, we're in a moment of transition. We're in a moment of limbo. The one thing about the Temperance card is that talks about not only doing things in moderation, whether it's drinking, eating, consuming different content and things like that, but it also talks about divine timing. So I feel as though a lot of us are in our heads because we're so caught up in when our manifestations are going to happen and take place. When am I going to get that dream job? When am I going to be able to transition and move into that new place? When is my business on my platform going to pop off? It's important to trust in divine timing and stop overthinking it. Like the affirmation said today, negative thoughts will not be welcome. So it's time to not allow your head, not allow your mind to play tricks on you at this time. Next is the Judgment. So a lot of us are going into our dream jobs. We're going into our calling at this time. And it's important for you to trust your judgment and do not allow negative thinking. Don't allow anybody outside of yourself to try to tell you what you already know, doesn't make sense, or that you won't be able to accomplish that, or it's not going to be successful. We have the Page of Swords. So what's Page of Swords energies? This is giving me throat chakra upgrades. It's time to upgrade the throat chakra at the... Whoa! Sorry, y'all. It's time to upgrade that throat chakra. Get out of your head. Get into your body. Okay? Get out of your head and get into your body. Okay? It's time to really speak what it is that we want. Speak positively over yourself. Like I said, affirm what it is that you're trying to call in. I'm sorry. The reason I said whoa is because look what popped out. So we have the Empress and the Emperor. And they popped out in the reverse, right next to each other. That's why I was like shooketh. Okay, so the Empress is Taurus and Libra energy. The Emperor is Aries energy. The Judgment is Scorpio. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So some of us, like I said, we're starting a new beginning. We're starting a new business. Some of us want to start a new career. Some of us want to invest in a side hustle. Some of us are, starting from the grounds up and growing, a new financial beginning. Some of us are interested in, tending to our temples more. We are focused on nourishing ourselves, and paying attention to what we put into our body. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So like I said, some of us are dissatisfied in our current position. This could be work related. This could be a relationship. This could be just your routine in general. You could be extremely bored and extremely over it. Okay, and you want to change. You want something new. You're tired of trying to force things. You're tired of trying to make things work that are just not in alignment, and you are realizing at this time that it's time to make some changes. And we have the Strength card. That's Leo energy in the reverse. So Spirit wants you to know that you are resilient, that you have the strength to accomplish whatever it is that you want to do. But you have to get out of your head. You have to get into your heart and get into what you are passionate about at this time. At the bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands in the reverse. So what is it that you are having a hard time turning your back on in this moment? Okay, there is a world of possibilities out there that you can take on. Okay, bet. Leo season. We are in Leo season. Happy birthday to my Leos. I am a Leo rising. Period. But what is it that you are struggling to walk away from in the past? What is it that is causing you to question yourself? What is it that we are doing a general read, my love? So this is I'm going to post more. I'm going to be posting individual signs on my YouTube channel, so subscribe to my YouTube and I will be posting those next week. But yes, some of us are having issues turning our back on the past. We're having our issues, like I said, we're like you said, my ex. Some people are having a hard time turning back on past people, past relationships. Okay, some of you guys may be in a marriage, or some of you guys, like you said, are separated from your lovers at this time. You guys are not seeing eye to eye. It's like you all are always at odds with this person. Some people are in a marriage they're not happy with, or a relationship that they are unhappy in, and you guys aren't even speaking. Like, you see, they're not even looking at each other, and you're trying to figure out whether or not this is even worth saving for some of you. Maybe you're thinking about seeing other people at this time. As I'm trying to clear my throat, that brings me back to this throat chakra energy. This energy of speaking, affirming, speaking your mind, not being afraid to speak your mind, not being afraid to tell people how you feel, not being afraid of telling, advocating for yourself, telling people, okay, you don't have to believe in me. You don't have to validate my talents. You don't have to validate what it is that I'm doing, because I'm going to do it anyway. And I will cut off any and everybody who tries to tell me what I'm doing is not going to work out, who tries to project negative thoughts into my mind. Amen to that. It's not needed, because it's blocking your blessings. It's blocking you from moving forward. It's blocking you from, living out your fullest potential. You know what I'm saying? So some of us may be seeing angel number 333, because we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and I picked up the card, and the Three of Cups is right underneath it, and we have the Empress card. That's the third card in the major arcana. So you may be seeing that number at this time, and that is all about tapping into your creativity, okay? Knowing that you are divinely guided and that spirit is supporting you in your transition, but you have to get out of your own way. You have to stop letting your mind play tricks on you. For some of us, if it's a career-wise, some of us are going into a new, beginning, and things aren't going as fast as we want them to. The one thing about Pentacles energy is the slowest energy in the suit. So when it comes to trying to produce, wealth and trying to get, gain financial and material wealth. That takes time, and it's important for you to trust in divine timing with this Temperance card energy. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, my love. It's time for us to truly just trust that we are on the right path, because we are on the right path. Okay, we are on the right path, guys. It's important for us to remain positive, to speak positively over ourselves. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is somebody who is young, who has like great energy, who is ready to put themselves out there and to be, to learn new things, and is ready to advocate for themselves, and is ready to let people know, I am here. I am here to take up space. I know that what I have to offer is not only legitimate, but it is magnificent. Okay? And I don't care what anybody else says. Nobody can throw me off of my throne. That's why I feel like with this King of Swords energy, Spirit wants us to tap into our masculine energy, because the Emperor is here as well. It's important for us to get out of our heads, stop overthinking. A lot of us are overthinking every single detail instead of just being. Instead of just being in the moment and just doing what it is that you need to do. We, like I said with the affirmation, we often have negative thoughts. We often overthink. We often think that, oh, because I don't see what's going to happen next, it's probably not going to happen. But you have to realize, when you have negative thoughts, that's what delays what you're trying to manifest. That's what blocks what it is that you're trying to bring into your life, when you think negatively and you think that it's not going to happen because it's not happening as fast as you want it to happen. And that's why trusting in divine timing is important. Okay, trusting that you're on the right journey and that you are being divinely guided. Also, with the Temperance card, it is important that you are open to higher learning at this time. Some of us are going into a new beginning, and we have things that we need to learn on this journey. And like I was saying when I was trying to go live on YouTube, there are things I have to learn about YouTube. Because I'm in the beginning phases of that, and that is okay. It's okay to be in a new phase. It's okay to go into something that we don't know anything about, because even if things start off slow, it's going to be financially stable. It's going to be abundant. You're going to find that divine partner for some of you in the future, who balances you out, who is the yin to your yang, who is going to, be your divine partner in crime, okay? Who you're going to build with, who's y'all going to, child. I'm seeing a boss relationship where y'all both are bosses, where y'all both are like killing it in your own individual fields, and you guys making money, like shmoney together. I like that energy. But it's important for you to realize, in order for you to manifest that, you have to release things that no longer serve you. You have to get rid of people, places, and things that hold you back. You cannot grow if you are watering dead plants. If the plant is dead, how could you expect for it to grow? If the connection is dead, how do you expect for it to grow? If the job is unfulfilling, how do you expect to grow? If the relationship is toxic, how do you expect for it to grow? If the way that you're doing things in your business or on your platform is not producing fruit, then you need to plant a new seed. So it's important to not get discouraged at this time. Have the resilience and the courage, utilize this Leo energy. And also, I'm seeing, because I see a lot of yellow on this spread, some of you guys need to do some not sacral. Well, I said sacral for a reason. Notice I have my orange nails. So you may need to do some sacral chakra healing at this time. But what I meant to say was solar plexus. So the solar plexus chakra is the yellow chakra. That is a chakra that is right here, like right above the diaphragm. And that's where you exude your confidence. That's where the way that you see yourself in the image that you present to the world, that is where that energy resides. Okay, so the chakras are basically are the 7 chakras that keep you like energetically in alignment. Okay, so from the root to the crown chakra. The crown is on the top, third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and the root is right underneath. So it's important for us at this time to be confident, to shine our light, to take up space, and to not allow anybody to try to dim our light. Do not dim your light to make anybody comfortable. It is now time to stop making other people comfortable, to stop appeasing other people's feelings, because would they do the same for you? Oh, okay. Also, with this Emperor and Empress energy, it is important for you to balance both your divine masculine and divine feminine energy at this time. Your divine masculine and divine feminine energies within you are crying for you to. Oh, y'all saying no. Exactly. They would never do that for you. I was confused. I was like, why y'all saying no? Oh, yeah. Exactly. But yeah, it's time for you to balance your divine masculine and divine feminine energy at this time. And those energies talk about the divine feminine is when you just focus on creation. You are focusing on your talents. You nurture yourself. Some of you guys are not nurturing yourselves at this time. It's time for you to nurture yourself. Like I said, put yourself on the top of your priority list. Some of you need to indulge in some self-care at this time. And self-care is more than just facials. It's more than just getting your hair done and your nails done. It's nourishing your temple. I said that in the beginning of the reading as well. It's time to nourish your temples. It's time to eat more of your colors, eat more fruits, eat more vegetables. It's time for you to cut off that lady or cut off that dude who doesn't appreciate you, who doesn't realize who is in their face, okay, who doesn't realize the divine partner that you are. And because in order for you to meet that divine partner, you have to turn your back on the partners that don't appreciate your worth, don't appreciate your presence, and at the end of the day, they fumbled the bag. That's their loss, okay? But like I was saying, divine feminine, that's the energy where you attract. Okay, the divine masculine is when you seek. It's when you go after and take authority over your life and authority over the things that you are calling into your life and the things that you are creating, where you advocate for yourself. The divine masculine is all about being the caretaker, being the one who is stable mentally, physically, emotionally, and materially. Okay, I think I just made up a word, but it's cool. But y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, some of you also may be healing from mother and father wounds. Look, because I keep looking at the Emperor and the Empress right next to each other. Some of you may be healing from wounds from your parents. Some of you guys the main people who don't support you are your parents. The main people that you have issues with, who make you think negatively about yourself, the people who, make you question everything that you do, every move that you make, are your parents. And you need to forgive them. You need to realize that they did the best with what they had. And they didn't have much. Okay, we are not that far off from slavery and segregation. So they are products of how they grew up. And at the end of the day, you are in a new generation where you have opportunities that they did not have. So you have to show them. Don't tell them, show them. Because at the end of the day, even if they don't support you, they're not going to stop anything that you have going on. They have no authority to do that, okay? They can't see the vision because they were never allowed to dream. They can't see what it is that you're trying to do for yourself. They can't see anything other than working a 9-to-5 and going home, because that was success to them. We are in a new generation. We're in a new time. We're taking our own opportunities. We're creating our own wealth. We are creating our own streams of income, utilizing our gifts and our talents, and we are able to dream. We're able to create things for ourselves. So we're in a moment where we are a manifestation of our ancestors' wildest dreams. We are a manifestation of their wildest dreams. So at this point, it's time to stop talking, and we will keep talking, keep speaking it, of course, but it's time to go into action. It's time to get into action, to get off our asses and get into action. Okay? And don't worry about the outcome. Mine too. Mine too. Because when I made the decision to go into this work full time and be an entrepreneur, they looked at me like I was crazy. But at the end of the day, all we can do is show them. All right? Also, I'm seeing with this Emperor and Empress energy, a lot of downloads are coming from these two, because it's just the fact that they flipped out next to each other. What? So you have a grandmother or grandfather ancestors who are watching over you. It could be grandmother, grandfather, or aunt and uncle. It's a couple for some of you, or for others of you, it is maybe it could be a maternal or a paternal grandmother, grandfather from either side who are in the spirit realm, who are guiding you, who are showing you signs and showing you synchronicities, who are giving you signs from heaven. And they are letting you know that whatever your calling is, it's going to be in high demand. A lot of people are going to come and hear what you have to say. A lot of people are going to want to come and get the product that you produce. They are going to want to get to know you. They're going to be inspired by you. So whatever it is that your calling is, that you believe is your calling, keep going towards it. Have the courage to succeed in it. Yes. Ashe to that. Ashe to that. All right, so now I'm going to pull from the Monology deck, see what messages we need to know. So what is the message from the Monology deck for what spirits say Wednesdays? What is Spirit needs to know? So first, nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So some of us may be mutable signs. Next, don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. Like I said, shout out to my Leos again. Okay, a few popped out. Jeez. All right, well, I'm taking them. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. And we have the Temperance card down here as well. Okay. Next is prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. You're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous moon. At the bottom of the deck, a new start is coming. New moon. Ashe. First of all, the reason nothing yet is set in stone is because you have to make strides. You have to get out of your head and get into your body. It's time to get off your butt and get into action. Okay? In order for you to, going on this journey, you have to be flexible and you have to trust in divine timing. Okay, you really have to, like I said, if things that you started aren't producing the fruit that you want, you have to figure out a way to slide your way through. You have to improvise. You have to go back to the drawing board. You have to brainstorm. You have to try different things until you get it right. Okay, I don't call things that didn't work out in my life failures. I call them lessons, because we always like to dwell on the things that didn't work out and think that, oh, if this didn't work out, then I'm just a failure. No, that's not the case. You just need to go in a different direction. If going through the front door didn't work, you're going to have to go through the side. You may have to go through the window. You may have to go through the garage. Okay? But Spirit is saying be flexible and do not let your pride get in the way. That's another thing. The fact that the Strength card was in the reverse. A lot of the times we allow our pride, we let our ego to talk us out of our dreams, because we're too afraid, we're too scared to fail, we're afraid to feel like we prove our haters right. We don't want to prove ourselves wrong. Like, we're so hard on ourselves and we are our own biggest critics. And it's important for you to have courage, but don't allow pride to get in your way and talk you out of your own manifestations, because once you start to think negativity, that is when negativity manifests. Because remember, luck is on your side. Okay, things are going to change for you guys. Things are really going to, well, all of us. I claim that for every single person that is in here, every single person who is able to watch the replay of this live. I claim that for all of us. Ashe, that our luck is changing because prosperity lies ahead. Okay, whatever, like, and I put that right over the Ace of Pentacles. I didn't even do that on purpose, but yes, whatever it is that you are planting is going to produce fruit in divine timing. So do not become weary, faint not, because things may not happen overnight. Things may not happen when we want them to, but they always happen in divine timing. God is not going to give you something that you are not ready for. A lot of times we try to rush the process thinking we're ready, and we're really not. Okay, thinking that we know better than the divine. I know I'm one of those people. So trust in divine timing. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So whatever it is that you are manifesting, whatever answers that you seek, whatever questions that you have for the divine, they are coming to you. This could come in the form of a person. This could come in a television show, or that you watch, or through Netflix, or it could come through music that you listen to. It could come through prayer, through meditation. Whatever questions that you are seeking answers to, they are coming because you are very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to achieving your goal. And like I said in the beginning of this reading, whenever we are going into a transition, it always seems that's when we start to have all these negative thoughts. We seem to have all these obstacles that come in our way, and that's why the energy has been so heavy, because we know we want different for ourselves. And it's important at this time, in order for us to achieve that, to come with a new perspective, to have a new mindset, because a new start is coming. And you cannot go into this new beginning with that old mindset. It's not going to work out. Trust me. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the Rebel deck, see what messages that we have from the Rebel deck. What does the collective need to know at this time from the Rebel deck? Girl, I'm reading y'all, reading myself. It's a read, honey. Spirit is a reading. Okay, I have one more bit. At the bottom of the deck, get over yourself, pull your shit together, help people, give back, do good shit for humanity, okay? So it's like I said, it's easy for us to get caught up in our own shit, and we forget that our calling is bigger than anything that we think, anything that we feel. Like, we have a bigger calling on our lives than we realize, and we get so caught up in our own egos. We get caught up in our own pride. We get caught up in negative thoughts and overthinking that we, make things harder on ourselves. Amen. And listen, we are all in that transition of learning new routines. We had a freaking pandemic, for God's sake, okay? And we had to figure out how to maneuver through that, So that in itself, is going to affect the way that we think and feel, because we're still going through it. And when you're trying to make changes to better yourself and to fulfill you, that's what comes with it, But at the end of the day, keep trying. Even if you can establish, a routine that works for you right out the back, over time, you're going to get into it. And it's going to be like clockwork. It's going to be be a muscle memory. So it's important to give yourself grace, okay? And stop being so hard on yourself, okay? Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. Ooh, the read, y'all. Whew. Okay, so yeah, it's time to get, and I feel like a lot of the time, especially when you are stressed or depressed, it's hard to go to sleep, and then it's hard to wake up in the morning. So, that saying, the early bird gets the worm? Yes, and one thing about the pandemic, it affected everybody mentally. And that's the thing. When you sleep, you miss out on opportunities. You miss out on opportunities not only to connect with God and to connect with yourself, but the opportunity to change something about yourself, or to change things in your current circumstances that you do not like. Trust me, I know It's very hard to get out of bed. I'm one of those people as well. Okay, like I said, when I read for y'all, I'm reading myself. Okay, so, and that's on period. So at the end of the day, I know it's hard, because it's easy to just become complacent and become so overwhelmed that you just don't want to move. It's easy to get so caught up in your mind that you just feel stuck. Yeah, but once you get up and you make the decision that, okay, I'm going to change my mindset and I'm going to do something that do some self-care for me, do something for me that I know I need. Take care of, the errands I need to take care of. Take care of, you know, the things that I've been putting off. You know, no, baby girl, you not crazy. I guarantee you, you are not the only one. Okay? Sometimes we need the reminder that we are not alone. It says take a shot, don't take 12, take one. Okay, maybe two. Move on. So yeah, it's like I said, we are mourning our old selves. We are mourning the fact that we are not satisfied in our current circumstances. We're not satisfied with the way that our lives have been going. And it's hard to let go. It's hard to move forward. But Spirit said, you got this. Spirit said, you can do it. Spirit said, don't take 12. Take one, maybe two. Please don't take 12 shots, Lord Jesus. But yeah, take a couple shots. Reflect, do some scripting. Scripting is when you write down things that, you don't like to address, where you don't like to deal with, in order to release them. Okay, some of you may want to consider doing a burning bowl ritual. And a burning bowl ritual is when you write down things you want to let go of. And this is something that you definitely can use the full moon and Aquarius energy for, which is this weekend. Write down the things that you want to release and literally burn them in a fire safe bowl. Please don't burn your house down and say that the only God has told you to do that. But yes, definitely write down what it is you want to release and burn it. Hi, love, welcome. But yes, you could do that with paper. You could write your manifestations on Bailey's. Personally, I like to use the full moon more so to release things and the new moons to manifest. So, and at this point in time, I will just focus on what it is that you need to release. My love, so this is just a general message. I'm going to be posting this live after I'm done. But if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you could just hit me up in a DM, my love. Yes, amen. It's time to release some stuff. I'm trying not to curse. But yes, my love, if you would like to book a personal, just hit me up in the DM, okay? And also, for people who don't know, my Cash App is pinned. If you feel moved to tip, energy exchanges are always welcome, okay? Next, rebel. What was I about to say? Rebel. It's rebel, because fuck it. The full moon is August 22nd, and that's the full moon in Aquarius. I believe the 22nd is yet on a Saturday. So it's going to be like Saturday nights, early Sunday morning. So yes, definitely utilize that energy. Okay, but seriously, Spirit said rebel because fuck it. Rebel. It's time to, get out of the routine, get out of the box that people try to put you in. Okay? Thank you, my love. You so sweet, boo. But yeah, for real, Spirit said it's time for you to get out of your routine, okay? Because it's not satisfying to you, okay? It's time to rebel from the box that people try to fit you in, okay? People want to always try to keep you in a certain box that they feel that makes them comfortable. It's time to take up space. It's time to get out of this box and shine your light. Okay? It's time for you to be yourself. It's time for you to walk in your purpose. It's time for you to shine your talents. And at the end of the day, you don't need validation from anybody. Okay? Because people, if you seek validation from other people, all they're going to do is try to keep you small to make them feel comfortable, to make them feel good about themselves. And that's cap. That's for the birds, honey. All right, my loves. But yes, rebel. And I feel like with this rebel energy, that is Spirit confirming that we definitely are generational curse breakers. And we are rebelling out of the mindset that was embedded in us, that was beaten into us back from slavery. But that's a whole nother conversation. We're rebelling for our ancestors. Okay, we're rebelling for, you know, the people who were not able to dream, who were not able to have the opportunities that we have. And that's just on period. Okay, my love. So we're gonna end the reading with a self-care oracle pool. It's one of my favorite decks. This is a sacred self-care oracle deck, and I will also post what kind of decks I'm using if you guys ever feel moved to purchase a deck. So what message do we need for self-care? So we have first sound healing. So some of you guys may want to, go on YouTube, look up, sound healing. There are different types of sound healing for like stress, insomnia, anxiety. Look up 432 hertz, 532 hertz, things like that. Some of you may want to also receive some Reiki, Japanese Reiki. That's Japanese energy healing. Some of you may need to invest into that at this time. If you guys are ever interested in Reiki, one person that is great is, I don't know if you guys follow Big Empress Energy, but she is having a Reiki for the full moon in Aquarius. So if you guys don't follow her, make sure you follow Big Empress Energy because she's helped me a lot. Okay, spend time with friends. So spend time with your soul tribe. Spend time with people who support you. Spend time with people who speak life into you. Okay, you notice how small this person's circle is? I feel like, as I mentioned this in one horoscope, I think it was fire signs, that it just seems like as time goes on, your circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, realize that that is a blessing. Okay, that is a blessing. Okay, because I would rather, Whitney Houston just popped in my head. I'd rather be alone than unhappy. But at the end of the day, you're never alone. And that's the best part. Pleasure. Okay, pleasure. And the thing is, I mentioned sacral chakra in the reading for a reason. So, and that is fine, boo. Okay, as long as you got people who have your back and that are in your corner, that's a blessing to have anybody. If you have at least one or two people in your corner, you winning. But pleasure is a good self-care at this time. I definitely said something about sacral chakra healing. I didn't even say it on purpose, so clearly I said it for a reason. So some of us need to utilize, and plus we have 333, you need to utilize that creative energy. The sacral chakra is not only sexual energy, but it's creative energy. Your sexual organs is where your creative space and your creative energy is, heart is where it lives. Okay, so it's time for you to tap into that energy and use it to create the life you want to live, to create the platform, the projects, whatever it is that you're trying to create at this time. Also indulging in some self-pleasure, okay? Calling in the pleasure that you want to receive, knowing that you deserve pleasure. Pleasure is your birthright. And also you can manifest through sex magic as well. That's a whole nother conversation. But you can manifest utilizing sex magic. Next is spend time with animals. So some of you may want to spend time with your fur babies or with your friends' fur babies, or go out for a walk and connect with nature and connect with the animals that you see. And at the bottom of the deck is energy work. And I was talking about the chakras too. Child, you can't make this up, child. So it's time for you to do some meditation, to sit in solitude, like I said before, and see what chakras that you need to align at this time that are out of alignment. Definitely do some more research on your 7 chakras and see which ones you feel like need some work. So yes, we do. And I can definitely get more into that subject on another time. Okay? Because when you learn how to manifest through sex, be one powerful person, okay? All right, my love. So I hope that this resonated with you guys. I will be doing readings for the 12 signs on my YouTube channel, along with other content that I'm going to put over there. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Also, go back and look at any of my past readings that you may have missed. Okay, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, hit me up in the DM. My website is in the making, so it will make it easier for you guys to connect with me. Okay, also if you would like to get a mini reading, If you just have a question, that is, you can just post it on my story and cash at me for that energy exchange. If you would like to tip, my cash app is pinned. Equal energy exchanges are always welcome. I love holding space for you guys. I love the energy exchange. Please continue to comment, continue to interact with me. I want to get to know you guys. I want you guys to get to know me, and for us to really connect with each other and tap in with each other even more. Okay? I speak nothing but peace and bountiful blessings over your lives. Okay? And you got this. So remember to drink your water, grow your edges, and mind your business. Peace.